Um, I guess to start off, Chris, how we feeling? How's the camp?
Yeah, no, I'm feeling really good, man. Thanks for asking. Camp was fantastic. Been working with a bunch of the guys at Team Alpha Male, and then a lot of the guys and girls down at Combat Sports Academy (CSA) with Coach Kirian and Mao and them as well. So everything went really well.
How's the energy been at Team Alpha Male? Just up the I-5, right?
Yeah, no, Alpha Male's tight. Those are my brothers and sisters up there. We got a stacked room, a lot of up and coming fighters, a lot of established fighters. I got a lot of different looks, so everything's been really smooth.
And the promotion has been promoting your opponent, I would say, very heavily. Maybe you not so much. What are your feelings on that? Is that a little frustrating?
No, not at all. I mean, his family's done everything to deserve that, so I think it's rightfully so. I asked for this fight because I kind of anticipated that being the case. So once I go out there and get this W, I'll get to steal some of that light.
Hey, this is Mike with Northwest Fight Scene. Chris, welcome to Pacific Northwest. Talk about your opponent. Now, I think you're the underdog in this fight coming in. How are you going to surprise the world on Friday night?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to do what I do, which is go out there, be athletic, be patient. Pick my spots. When I'm in, be all the way in. When I'm out, be all the way out. Usman is currently undefeated. He doesn't really have the best resume. I wouldn't say he hasn't really fought too many guys. They've been building him pretty good, but I'm not overlooking him by any means. I know what he's capable of. I know what his family's capable of. So I'm going to give him all the respect that he deserves and his family deserves. But at the end of the day, it's a dog fight, and I think I'm the better dog.
Thank you.
And your opponent is a very well-rounded fighter. I'd say he has TKO victories, he has submission victories. How does that go into your preparation for this fight, knowing that he can finish it standing up or on the ground?
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't really fought anybody. No disrespect. He's beat the competition that they put in front of him, handedly so. But he hasn't fought anybody of my caliber. So just as he's capable of doing all those things, I'm just as capable, if not more so.
And now that you said that, my last one, what are some of the things you expect to surprise him with, again, without giving away probably too much?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really think it's going to be a surprise. I think he knows what I bring to the table. I know what he brings to the table. I'm fast, I'm strong, I'm explosive. I'm a hell of a grappler. He can expect all of those things. I think he's anticipating all of those things. So I don't really think there's going to be too many surprises. But we'll see. I got a few tricks up my sleeve.
Danny Segura.
Hey Chris, how are you? So I think it's no secret here. Like we don't really have to go into like a lot of details of strategy. He's gonna go in there and look to take you down, right? When it's like a game plan like that obvious, is it almost easier to prepare for?
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna go in there and try to take me down at all. I think that'd be a poor choice on his part. But if that is the case, I think it'll be a lot easier fight than I was anticipating. So hopefully that is his strategy. I definitely am very confident in my grappling ability. I think that's definitely where I have a obvious advantage. But yeah, I mean, he's a mixed martial artist. He's going to mix it up. I'm sure he's going to try to, blend in the striking with the grappling. But if he comes out there thinking he's going to out wrestle me, he's in for a rude awakening.
And you mentioned how you feel like this is a big step up for him, how you're just a different caliber of opponent than the ones that he's had to face previously. What specifically would you say, besides just kind of speaking overall, like what specific attributes do you bring that you feel like he didn't get to face in prior bouts?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really think he's faced anyone as well-rounded as myself to this point in his career, nor has he faced anyone that's as dominant in one discipline of martial arts like I am. So I bring a lot of different things to the table that he hasn't fought in an actual fight. He's getting all of these looks in his in his daily training. Obviously, he's training at one of the best gyms in the world for sure. He's got a room full of high level world champion fighters. So it's not that he's not getting these looks, but I think it's a little bit different when you got someone in there who's got bad intentions.
Yeah, and you said you specifically asked for this fight. What exactly, looking at Usman here, did like it attracted you to the matchup?
Yeah, I mean, I want to fight the biggest names. The fact that he's got that number 3 ranking next to that big name just makes it that much sweeter. At the end of the day, I want to be a world champion. And fighting the number 3 guy gets me that much closer. And if I can add some Instagram followers in the process, why not?
Yeah, just one last one real quick. He's obviously been projected as one of like the bigger names in the division, and as you mentioned, he's been sort of built up. Do you enjoy that role of kind of playing spoiler here? Like, is that a role that you specifically enjoy? Because I mean, you asked for the matchup, and I'm here listening to you talk, and it kind of feels like you're very much cherishing this moment.
Yeah, I mean, I don't look at it like that, man. At the end of the day, I'm an athlete. Spoiler and all of that jazz is for the people who are making side bets on the fight. I'm just focused on my preparation and going in there and being the best version of myself as an athlete. Whether I'm playing spoiler or not, that's in the mind of the individual. That doesn't even go through my mind.
Thank you, Chris.
Jason?
Hey, Chris, how are you doing?
Doing good, boss. How about you?
I'm doing well. Chris, as you say, as we're talking here, you're kind of the underdog going to this fight. Do you thrive being in that role where you can kind of be a little bit more relaxed and just fight your fight?
Yeah, like I just told the last gentleman, that's not something that I think about. Underdog, favorite, none of that shit matters. We're going to get locked in the cage and we're going to figure it out. At the end of the day, we both got 4-ounce gloves on. We got 2 arms, 2 legs. There's no underdogs or favorites in this fight.
And as well, obviously, we know you train at Team Alpha Male. Who particularly did you work with to gear up for this fight?
Yeah, so my main training partners for this fight were Mason Jones. He's actually fighting on the London card, the UFC London card, the day after mine, actually. Kaleo Romero was a huge part of my training as well. He's fighting on the Contender Series that following Tuesday. Look out for him. He's an up-and-coming fighter. He'll be on the world stage here pretty soon. But I've got a ton of high-level training partners, down at CSA. I got my boy Gaston. I got my boy Georgie, who's fighting in a Muay Thai tournament down in San Diego the following day after my fight as well. I've got so many high-level training partners, coaches, not to leave anyone out, but those were some of the main staples just for this camp.
And last thing for me, I noticed on your T-shirt there, Kobe Bryant, obviously a legend in the sporting world. What do you look to bring from Kobe's style and that Mamba mentality to the fight on Friday at night?
Yeah, that's exactly it. You hit it right on the head. Just having that Mamba mentality, self-belief, determination, work ethic. I think those are 3 of the most important things when it comes to having a successful athletic career or any career in general. And, I've adopted that mindset, and Friday night, hopefully I go out there and it shows.
Last question, Kobe.
Hi, Chris. Kobe from the Pro Sports Podcasters. Good to talk to you, buddy.
What's up, Kobe?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Now, Usman's known for throwing some, I'd say, Hollywood caliber strikes in his fights against his previous opponents. You mentioned you thought they weren't really true opponents when it comes right down to it. You think that's why he's able to get away with those kind of techniques?
Yeah, I mean, to a certain degree, not to throw any shade on the guys he's fought, because he's fought some legitimate guys. I just don't think that they were top tier level fighters. And I think I am top tier level fighter. You start spinning on me and giving me your back, you're asking for trouble. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, he's definitely fought some decent guys. I don't think he's fought anybody special. Friday night, we're going to find out, if he's the truth or not.
Now, in your previous fights, you've maintained distance control pretty well. I like the way you move around the octagon. I'm wondering if you think you can control the distance against Usman, considering how long he is.
Yeah, I mean, he's tall. I've got some good size to me too. I want to say I actually got the reach advantage in this fight. He might have a little bit of a height advantage by a half inch or so, but I think I got a little bit of a reach advantage if I'm not mistaken. And then being the grappler I am, I always feel like I have the advantage determining, where the fight's going to take place. So just going out there, respecting what he brings to the table, knowing that I have the ability, to take the fight to the ground at any point plays into my favor as well. So yeah, I definitely think that I'll be controlling where the fight takes place.
We're looking forward to kind of a chess match, buddy. Enjoy it.
Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. That concludes our time with Chris.